Hi there everybody, Ollie here, aka Secret Nimbus here, another episode of Magic Duels. So for today's episode we are back with the red deck wins. I'm probably going to be pretty foolish here and keep this hand, but we have 3 1-drops, so if worst comes to worst, he's had to mulligan down a couple of times, so I may be alright here. So we're going to drop the Goblin Glory Chaser on turn 1, and we've got 2 Goblin Arsonists, and if we draw into mana, we'll be fine. If we don't, you know, we've got plays for the next 2 turns, which is not the end of the world. I'm in a bad mood. I just tried to start recording, had a game which I should have won, but it did its usual trick of not letting me pause when I had the ability to actually kill a creature. Basically, creature was blocking me, trying to kill a particular creature, and it just basically just crapped out on me, which was rather frustrating. And I lost, and I ended up pretty much losing the game because I had no creatures left. So I got a little bit annoyed, rage quit, and started recording again. So I just scrapped that video as I didn't really want you guys hearing me rage out quite a lot. But so we've got green and black so far. Mana? No mana? It's fine. We'll make do with 1 mana so far then. And he's got a fog. Okay, interesting. Using a fog this early on. Fog's one of those spells which you should only really use if you're in danger of being killed. So he's used it for fog now, and you know, later on. So we've got green and black, so I'm assuming it's probably something like green and black control. We've got retreat to Hagra, so we know he won't be fogging this turn. Mana? Nope, we do have a Titan Strength though, so I'm probably going to use you this turn just so we can scry. Yes, we will keep you on top, thank you very much, because that allows us to use both the Call of the Full Moon and the Infectious Bloodlust. So yeah, it's definitely quite a nice draw on the Titan Strength there with the scry ability. So he is retreating to Hagra, so I'm assuming I'm going to lose a life, he's going to gain a life. And he's going to languish. Okay, that makes me a little bit sad, Panda. So we need 1 more mana or a cheap creature. So we're going to find... We know we've got the mana here. Well, we've got 1 mana to come. We just need either 1 more mana for the Breakneck Rider or a cheap creature. So another Goblin Glory Chaser, something like that. Maya's Malice, so target opponent discards 2 cards. Okay, that's fine. We'll toss away Breakneck Rider and Call of the Full Moon, I think. And we've got a 3rd mana, good. So we can play out the Breakneck Rider. So what is the, is that an Awaken? Okay, so he could awaken a mana if he had enough of it, which he does not, luckily. Oh, go to hell! Oh, this sucks. This sucks all of a sudden. Shouldn't have tossed away that 2nd Breakneck Rider, in hindsight, but didn't realise he was going to have a flesh bag in his hand. Oh, come on! That's typical. Should have tossed away an Infectious Bloodlust, in hindsight. Wow. It's one of those days, apparently. My luck is not with me, apparently. Could really do with a Fiery Impulse right now. Would have been an awesome draw to have dealt with that Hissing Quagmire, but... what are you going to find? Oh, come on! That is just not cricket! This game absolutely hates me today, I swear. And now we've got a Nissa. Great. Can I just have, like, you know, something good next turn? Would be nice. Mage-Ring Bully would be fantastic off the top. Silly control decks. Why must you hate me? Okay, Goblin Arsonist will do. Give me Infectious Bloodlust. And then we've got the Rush of Adrenaline as well, if he blocks with the Nissa. which he does. So we rush for Adrenaline. Push through 3 damage and take him down to 9. So at this point I need maybe like a second creature. He's got another retreat to, oh sorry, I was going to say he's got another retreat to Hagra, but he's just triggered retreat to Hagra. Oblivion Strike. Of course he's got an Oblivion Strike in hand. It's one of those days, guys. It's one of those days. Apparently my luck has deserted me. Ember Hauler will do. Trying to keep aggressive here. It's our only way to win, I feel. They'll just exile a creature. Yeah, exile target creature. So we're going down to 6. What we really need now is for this not to die, and then also an Exquisite Firecraft off the top. That would be absolutely fantastic. We got here then Primal Druid, so he's searching up for a mana. I'm guessing he's probably going to go for Shambling Vent this turn. Nope, he's not going to go for anything. Okay, we would like Ember Hauler off the top is okay. I guess he's going to trigger one of these. I should have played out my second Ember Hauler. So he's just going to block that. Do I save this for next turn on the off chance that he does something crazy? So he's back up to 7 health. I'm going to play out Ember Hauler. I'm going to do it now. So we've got 4 damage on the field, which we can dish out. That comes down as a 2-3, unfortunately. That's annoying. So if we, for example, if he did activate Shambling Vent, that would put him down at 3 more mana. Don't think he could activate both of these. It would put him back up to 9, but then we'd be swinging for 6 with 10 damage on the board. So this guy's obviously deciding what his best options are. Planar Outburst, my god. So we just have to dish out the 4 damage now. We'll grab it. Yeah, we'll grab another Infectious Bloodlust. Is nice because that then does give us the option if we find a creature off the top to then just swing for lethal. So he's down at 3. Planar Outburst obviously then does nothing. He's got a retreat to Hagra, so that comes in tapped. So Fiery Impulse would be awesome. Not Fiery Impulse, Exquisite Firecraft. I don't want Fiery Impulse. And of course, we get a mana. Why wouldn't we get a mana in this situation? Anything would have been better than a mana in this situation. Well, maybe not anything, but a lot of things would have been better than a mana. A Chandra would have been awesome. So yeah, we're probably going to lose now. Just because, you know, the game hates us. So he's going to go back up to 7 here. So Mage-Ring Bully would only push through 5 damage this turn. Do I have Abbots of Carol Keeps in this deck? I can't remember. Oh, come on! 2 mana. Oh, yeah, we've lost now. That is really sucky. That is unbelievably sucky. We'd need something like Akoum Firebird would also be quite good here. Avaricious Dragon would be nice. Basically anything that we don't have right now would be fantastic. Because he's just going to keep swinging with his Shambling Vent, dealing, you know, 2 damage, gaining 2 life. Ugh. Even a Fiery Impulse would be great. At least I could kill this thing. Although he does have a second one. Creature? No creature. This game really sucks sometimes. Really sucks. I've had 2 crappy luck in a row. Once with the game just breaking on me and once just with shoddy card draws. Okay, that's GG. I'm done. Let's move on to game number 2. Okay guys, here we are for game number 2. We would be playing the rank 28 Jonathan. Unfortunately, he has decided to just outright quit before the game started. Oh, God's sake, game. Oh, come on! That will have to do. Oh, my God. My luck today has been absolutely atrocious. I suppose at least we've got the Mage-Ring Bully into a Titan strength, so that's okay. Oh, that's quite nice actually. The Looming Spires on top of the Mage-Ring Bully with the Titan strength could be pretty awesome. I mean, we did have to go down to, what, 5 cards to get this though? So we've got double black so far from the AI. Yeah, we're just playing the AI. I don't really have time to go back and find another opponent, so we're just going to face the AI for now. So we're playing what looks like could be Madness Vampires. I could nuke you down, which I'm going to do, I think. So he's just going to discard a card. Why would the AI even do that? Ah, I see why the AI would do that, because he can pump it up. Right. So he's going to swing them. He's not going to block, so we'll push through 4 damage. Right, yeah, I didn't realise that the ability on the Stormkirk Condemned was to give all of the vampires +1/+1 for the turn. So he essentially just tossed away a card to keep his vampire alive. Which I, hadn't really thought he could. I'd not really seen this card play before, so I'd completely forgotten that it could do that. Okay, we have a Liliana. That's not particularly fun. So that's what, going to make it -2, -1, so it will survive, which is okay. What do we got? Hanweir Garrison. So this is going to swing. I'm going to swing it at Liliana. See if he blocks. Which he does. So we're going to Titan Strength anyway, I think, here. We will bottom that because I really want to find an additional mana if possible. I'm probably going to play out Hanweir Garrison this upcoming turn. Just so we can actually start generating those tokens. So unfortunately you're going to go down to a 0/1. And he's played out an Olivia's Bloodsworn, which can't block. I've got to remember that this time, guys. So we have the Breakneck Rider. Let's play out Chandra, just so we can potentially untap her next turn. So you're going to swing. It's not going to really matter. So I did absolutely nothing, unfortunately. Yeah. Kind of want to get maybe some like Hanweir Garrison down next turn. Like I said, I really want to start generating those tokens as well. Liliana's being a bit of a pain, but hey ho. You can deal it target player, so I'm hoping I can redirect and start pinging down Liliana every turn. So he's going to swing with Olivia's Bloodswarm, and then murder my. Oh, he's going to murder my Chandra. Okay, you do that. That's really quite annoying and sad. And then he's just going to, yep, of course, he's going to do that to the Mage-Ring Bully. One of those days, guys, one of those days. Yeah, it doesn't really matter at this point, because we have no way of triggering its prowess. So what's Liliana's ultimate ability? So we've got like 2 turns to basically stop Liliana at this point. Oh, he's finally got some red mana down. That's nice for him. So it is Madness Vampires with Liliana thrown in, I suppose. Don't know why I'm checking my avatar there. I'm just flicking around here. I'm in a bad mood. I don't know if you guys can tell. Target opponent loses 3 life and you gain 3 life. Okay. So at least we can actually potentially do some damage to Liliana this turn. So we're going to go down to 13. And he's going to do it to the Hanweir Garrison. So if we get a prowess ability, we have found Avaricious Dragon, which could be quite nice. So we're going to swing both of these at Liliana, which will deal 3 damage to her as we get the tokens. Very nice indeed. Oh, they attack Okay, that's annoying. They attack her face. Sorry, they attack to face, which is rather frustrating. Okay, that's annoying. I was hoping they would automatically direct at Liliana, but whatever. That's fine. So again, he's going to do -2, -1 our Hanweir Garrison. Go swing for 2, I'd assume. Yep. So we could really do with a 4th mana to get Avaricious Dragon down. Will allow us to potentially block the Olivia's Bloodswarm. And we also have Bloodhall Priest. When it enters the battlefield or attacks, if you have no cards in hand, deal 2 damage to target creature or player. Okay, we have the Goblin Glory Chaser. I'm probably going to play out the Arsonist here. So what do we do? So you're going to have to attack. You're probably going to die, unfortunately, so let's just everybody target Liliana here. Just because she's being a pain in the ass. So we'll deal 2 damage to face. I'm guessing he might actually block the Hanweir Garrison. No, he's going to block the Breakneck Rider. Works for me. Liliana's down at 2 now. Because this is Madness Vampires, I'm really not worried about any kind of sweepers, so I don't really mind regurgitating out my hand. Because we're basically playing like another aggressive deck. At least now if he decides... He can't really swing with the Bloodhall Priest because... That's interesting. The AI has decided to go for my Mage-Ring Bully this time. Yeah, we are playing the AI this game, yeah. So what's this then? Fury Blade Vampire. At the beginning of combat on your turn you may discard a card. If you do so, Fury Blade gets +3/0. And it's got Trample as well. Okay. So I wouldn't mind a 4th mana at this point just to get Avaricious Dragon down. And we've got Air of Falconry. So yeah, we could really do with some way of... what's what I'm looking for? So he's going to swing with the Olivia's Bloodswarm. We're going to go down by another 2. Call of the Full Moon is quite nice here. So who do we want to attach it to? Probably the Hanweir Garrison. Actually, maybe we should have done it to the Mage-Ring Bully. So what do we do here then? Do we go for face or Liliana? How much damage will we be pushing through, for example? So we can't really swing with everything here, unfortunately, though. Let's pull back a couple of the tokens as blockers. Yeah, we'll pull back a few of the tokens. So maybe just swing with... Actually, let's not swing with you. We have to swing with the Mage-Ring Bully, and we have to swing with the Hanweir Garrison. Well, we don't have to swing with the Hanweir Garrison, but we want to. Yeah, I'll hold you back as you're good for then potentially pinging the Bloodswarm. So yeah, let's do that. I want to see what he's going to block with here. So we now have plenty of blockers, which is quite nice. Yeah, we want to kill you and then... So we're going to lose him, but that's not the end of the world. So he's going to be able to flip the Heir to the Night. So he's now got 3 damage in the air, so we really need either a blocker in the air or we need... I really should have swung with everything there. And what's he going to bring back? Okay, the Bloodhall Priest. That's annoying. And then he's going to play it out. So that's now a 4/2 Trample. So he's going to swing with everything here, so we really want to block with you. Block with you. Do I just like throw all these under the bus here to prevent the damage going through and then just take the 1 damage, or the 5 damage for now? Yeah, I'm going to do that. I don't really want to take any more damage than I have to. Okay, so we're in a bit of a bad way here. Oh god, he can swing for 3 here, which is rather frustrating. I really needed that additional mana for the Avaricious Dragon, but we did not get it because this game officially hates me today, apparently. So he's going to swing with both of these, so at least we can, you know, just throw up a chump blocker. Go down to 1. And then he's going to kill my Goblin Glory Chaser. Of course he is. And what we got here? Oh, Elusive Tormentor is not a fun card. That is GG, unfortunately, because we cannot block that Error to the Night. Oh my god, my luck is atrocious today. Let's move on to game number 3. Okay guys, here we are for game number 3. Hopefully we can actually, you know, do a little bit better, would be quite nice. Yeah, this is not too bad actually. I'm going to keep this hand. We've got the 2 mana we need. We've got a few spells we can play. Well, we've got the Goblin Glory Chaser turn 1 into Mage-Ring Bully turn 2. And then we've got things like the Titan Strength or another Mage-Ring Bully, depending on what we want to play out and depending if we find the mana that we want. So we're playing the rank 22 in remote for game number 3 today. Shambling Vent, so we've got black and white so far. Play out the Hanweir Battlements, that's what I'm looking for. And we're just going to swing with our Goblin Glory Chaser. Prowess him up. And then drop the Mage-Ring Bully. A couple of nice powerful creatures down. We have either the Rush of Adrenaline or the Titan Strength to use on either of these two, depending on what my opponent plays. Has played out an Eily Eternal Pilgrim, which is a 2/3 Death Toucher, unfortunately. So we could potentially kill it with the Rush of Adrenaline and push through some damage in the meantime. At least he can't block that one. Cool. So we can also Mage-Ring Bully at the end of my turn as well. So if he blocks, we're just going to Rush of Adrenaline. Thank you for that. Saying that, probably should have put it on the Glory Chaser, although this will push through some damage we wouldn't have got through anyway. And yeah, we can then play you out. So how many of them does he get? He can have up to 2 of the Eily. Yeah, up to 2. And then he's going to play out an Always Watching, so pretty slow from him there. So we're going to go for a Titan Strength here at the very least. Ooh, Exquisite Firecraft is nice though, gives us a good finisher. So it's Titan Strength up. Going to scry, see what we got on top. Yeah, I'll keep you on top, could be useful. So that's going to take him down to 7. I potentially should have gone for an additional Titan Strength there in hindsight, as that would have put us in burn range next turn with the Exquisite Firecraft. So unless he has something like a Languish, we should be okay. Allied Reinforcements is not a problem because he can only block one of these creatures, technically. So we just dump the Titan Strength on top of the other one. So whichever one he doesn't block, we Titan Strength. So he's going to block you. So we just go Titan Strength you, which actually pushes you out of range as well. We will top you just to be on the safe side. But unless he can actually gain some health here, we do just have the lethal with the Exquisite Firecraft next turn. So see how this goes. I mean, he could activate the Shambling Vent, but that will only gain him 2 life. So he's got Gideon, so yeah, he's dead. Awesome, so at least we actually managed to have some luck here finally. And yeah, he's realised that he's just dead, so awesome. Yeah, let's move on to... I'm going to do a 4th game quick. I've got time. Okay guys, here we are for the final game of today. It's like the rank 13 Xaneth, something like that. I will double check. Can't really keep that hand. This, however, is not a bad hand. Providing we find a 3rd mana, we should be awesome. You're playing Xananex even. My god, that was a bit of a mouthful. Is it so Xananex? Ah, right, yeah, that makes more sense. Use your brain, Ollie. Use your brain. You've got a master's degree in chemistry and a PhD on the way, and you can't even say Xananex. Just one of those days, guys. One of those days. It's roasting hot here today as well. Probably doesn't help. So we're going to give you first strike. And we could burn it, but that would be a little bit of a waste of a fiery impulse. I'm assuming we're probably playing Thopters here. So he's going to block you, so we will draw an additional card. What are we going to find? Ah, nice one, game. We've got a mana for next turn. Well, I like to see. So we can actually get Chandra down if we so choose. Really will depend on what he plays, though. We've also got the Hanweir Garrison, which is also what I like to see. Do like this card. And he's got his own Chandra. Okay, so we will be just fiery impulsing down the Chandra before she can do anything too crazy. Will allow us to prowess up the Glory Chaser. Okay, so yeah, we're going to fiery impulse down you, and then I think I'm probably just going to Infectious Bloodlust one of my creatures, so probably the Glory Chaser, as it's got the potential menace to come, so I don't really mind it attacking every turn. So we could actually potentially be playing just mono red aggro as well. And you know, we might just have the better opening hand than our opponent. So I'm thinking maybe just Chandra this upcoming turn. I know we do have the blue, so we are playing Thopters. It was just, he just played out a lot of red mana to begin with. So he's also played out the two bronze sables. Okay, interesting. Okay, so probably going to swing with both of these, because even if he double blocks our Goblin Glory Chaser, you know, it'll suck up 2 creatures. Nope, he decided not to block there. So let's play out Chandra. Do I play out a Goblin Arsonist this turn? No, I do not, because I can play out both of these next turn. Tap, tap, ping, ping, flip into Planeswalker, ping again, so... So yeah, I feel as though we've got the better of our artifact opponent here. Poor Mr. Zathanex. Now I can say his name. Yeah, in terms of next week's deck, I was thinking about going back and trying to make my Emerge deck work. I was also thinking of maybe trying to come up with some kind of Angel deck revolving around like auras and stuff as well. I thought it could be quite interesting because, okay, so he's going to Twin Bolt my Chandra. That's fair enough. And then also Throwing Knife, okay. So he's going to swing both of the Bronze Sables. That is greedy, I'm going to say. So we're going to swing for 5 here. How much will that do? Let me think about this. We can push through quite a bit of damage here, which I'm going to do, I think. So that's going to push through 8 more damage. I'm probably going to play out Hanweir Garrison, just because. Actually, no, let's not be too wasteful. I don't really want to have to sacrifice Call of the Full Moon if I don't need to. I mean, he could just play 2 creatures out here, and I could have played out the Hanweir Garrison, which in hindsight was probably more than likely, so maybe it was a bit of a waste not to play out the hand, and he just decided to leave anyway. So yeah, good way to finish off with the deck. At least we got 2 good wins, you know, 2 pretty lucky wins to finish off with. I can't believe it, like, the game I decided to scrap and the 2 games to start off with were just 3 horrible games in a row. Just had me angry. But yeah, that is the end of the episode with the red deck wins. So like I said, probably going to try and do an Angel deck, so I'm going to try and put that together, so we'll see how that goes. But I will leave it here for now. As always, guys, don't forget to comment and like if you enjoyed the episode, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.